Why hello there YouTube. Welcome back to another show from VlogEh. On today's show, let's go. Justin Trudeau over the last day or so happened to call Peter Kent, the Conservative Environmental Minister, a piece of shit. Awesome. Somebody had to do it. Glad it was him. He just added boss points on top of his crazy mustache and goatee from November. And also he's standing up for the NDP minister, I can't remember her name off the top of my head, who was basically just being like, why did you drop out of the Kyoto Protocol? Which they did, by the way. They just set their bars even lower. You know, you set your bars high, and then you might hit low, but at least you're hitting higher than where you are. Well, they just knocked out any bars and hoped to hit something. So she was like, well, why? And he's like, well, you should have been at the environmental summit. This is what Peter Kent said to her, and everybody was kind of like, well, you know, just a few weeks ago before the summit, you know, you said any non-governing parties weren't allowed to be represented in Canada's official delegation to the Durban Climate Change Summit. So, you know, it's kind of hard for us to be there. And so, during this conversation, Justin Trudeau was like, you piece of shit, towards Peter Kent. And he was made to rescind and so on. Long story short, based on what I hear and what he's done, and the fact that he dropped out of the Kyoto Protocol, and has no other conceivable plans at the moment, I might agree. On both accounts of why he could be a piece of shit. But hey, let's not play partisan politics here. We all know who are the evil ones sometimes. When it comes to the environment. Anyways, also, U.S. is pulled out of Iraq, declaring it a victory, so on and so forth. The last troops are leaving currently. There's about 4,000 left in Iraq. The rest will be gone soon. That's from like 170,000 like a year or two ago. So, pretty good improvement there. Now you have an interesting situation. You have a country who's declaring victory because they restored democracy to a country whose former leader they killed. But he was the dictator, so I guess that's an improvement. However, you also have the Iraqis in certain places like Fallujah who are burning American flags and celebrating their victory over getting rid of the foreign oppressors. So, the Americans are saying they won because they restored democracy, and the insurgents are saying they won because the Americans left. Kind of confusing. So, we both won and didn't win a war that both was and wasn't a war. So, it's an interesting situation as it is, so let's just call it what it is. Anyways, that's about it. You can, as usual, just like, favorite, do all that fun stuff, you know, buttons, subscribe, button, like, favorite, you know, so on. Actually, I think it's like, favorite, subscribe right now. I think I might be doing that backwards, but hey, we'll find out when it's on video. But yeah, that's all. Have a great day and a great afternoon and a good night, people. That's VlogEh for today. Nothing too exciting, actually, in the news. Justin Bieber hasn't been stabbed again. No major celebrity deaths. Oh, skateboard.